This English translation is intended to be used with legitimate copies of Tsukihime, which, by the way, good luck finding legitimate copies, at least physically. Revolve Translations and Mirror Mood do not endorse the use of this English patch with illegal copies of the game. Well, due to the obscurity and scarcity, well, of Tsukihime itself. I guess no. I'm not really gonna question Tsukihime's standing as far as the Nasuverse goes, but definitely less known than Fate Fate ever was. Hell, even Karo no Kyokai has gotten more attention because let's face it, Taemoon doesn't really acknowledge Tsukihime for some reason, which leaves people plebs like me in the dark. But anyway, okay. By using this translation, you agree to the following three conditions. You will not distribute any part of this translation together with an illegal copy of Tsukihime or any part thereof. Too bad. You also will not use any part of this translation to help stimulate, promote, or encourage the distribution of illegal copies of Tsukihime or any parts thereof. You will also not modify or redistribute any part of this software without previous written consent from Mirror Moon. Okay? Do you agree to these terms? Yes, I agree to all these terms. Anyway, is this even working? Is this even a working thing? Like, am I actually streaming right now? Is this even happening? What the heck? All right. Let me see here. Hold on, I'm questioning whether or not I'm actually live. It's not really saying much of anything on my settings here. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, so I am live. I am definitely live. For some reason, I go into YouTube Studios here, and it's just not really updating me on anything right now. So it's weird. But anyway, yo, Gabriel. Yes, I am going to be tackling Tsukihime, or at least I'm going to try to tackle Tsukihime. Hold on. Let me try to share this around. See if maybe I could go on Twitter. Okay, just share it on Twitter real quick. But okay, okay. Yes, do I agree to all these terms? Well, of course. I need to do it in order to actually read this thing. I bet. God, I hope the volume settings. Oh God. I'm not sure how it is on your guys' end, but for me, it's like the music is like surprisingly loud. Yeah, I have the volume lowered here in OBS. Maybe raise it a little bit, but I go into Windows, into the sound mixer in Windows, and it's like I lower it to like 5, 4, 3, and it's like the music's surprisingly loud. And the worst part is that there's no in-game volume control. So, oh boy, anyway, oh my God, I missed out on text here. In the distance, I hear the sound of echoes beyond the black curtain of trees. It said, the forest, the sounds of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself, I wander into the darkness of the forest. Okay, interesting. I may need to like read the parts I missed. A blackness so deep it's suffocating. Not even the oh my God, fuck. I screwed that up. The air is cold. The winter's chill so deep. Oh my fuck. For a brief moment, I thought I heard someone call my name, so I walk even deeper to the forest. After passing through the veil of trees, I find everyone waiting for me in the forest clearing. But something's wrong. Everyone is lying on the ground. Everyone is dying on the ground in pieces. The clearing is bathed in bathed in red. I don't understand. A stranger approaches. The look on his face says he wants to rip me apart. I don't understand at all. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me and is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I don't really understand. A splash. Something warm, wet hits my face. It's red. Red liquid. Red like a tomato. Or tomato if you're like a Crumpet Land person. That person... Oh, God. Fuck. This thing's like an auto scroll, so I'm not even clicking or anything. I'm just sort of like trying to keep up with this. Warm crimson blurs my vision, seeping into my eyes. But it doesn't bother me at all. Okay? A lonely moon floats above me, bearing witness to the night sky. It's strange. Why didn't I realize until now? Such a cold, horrible nightmare. Yes, I didn't realize it. That tonight, the moon is so beautiful. Oh, well, whoa, that was very abrupt, actually. But yeah, Tsukihime. I'm finally going. At least I'm starting right now to like go through this, and I'm gonna stream this a little bit. But actually, hold on. Let me share this around a little more, real quick. So maybe on the Discord. Discord here. Oh my God, it's so slow. All right. And I guess, but yeah, Tsukihime, the Type Moon property that has always been a mystery to me. Always. I mean, I kind of know Tsukihime from, my Carnival Phantasm. There we go. Carnival Phantasm. I know Carnival Phantasm displays Tsukihime stuff, somewhat, fairly prominently alongside Fate and all that. But, I played a little bit of Melty Blood. Not the Steam release. This was before it was released on Steam. I've never actually played Melty Blood since, but I know that Melty Blood's sort of related to Tsukihime. But despite that, Tsukihime has always been like this weird like question mark, this thing. I mean, for fuck's sake, I know Kara no Kyokai more than I know Tsukihime. Prepare for feels. What up, IA Rocks V3? Prepare for feels. Well, it is Type Moon, so I am expecting some feels to be happening, but But then again, yeah, this is going to be a new thing, a new side of the Nasuverse. At least a new side that I didn't read on the wiki, which I've stated this before and previously, but the wiki, Type Moon wiki, is not exactly the best source of learning about the broader Nasuverse. But, well, Type Moon ignores it pretty hard. Don't really know why, because Type Moon is what it is thanks to what they've learned in with Tsukihime. Yeah, that's something that I also question too. I mean, shit, like Tsukihime is not even like a thing in Fate Grand Order. They never bothered to do a Tsukihime, like a crossover or some shit, or maybe introduce like a character from Tsukihime, like maybe like Arcuid as a servant or whatever. Think about this. I mean, they got Shiki Ryogi, I should say. They got Shiki in there as a servant. Two Shikis, So, like the fact that it's, I really quite. I mean, I know that Tsukihime is what originally was, or at least originally started as like a comiket, sort of like a doujin sort of visual novel, like a independent visual novel, and then they went on to Fate Stay Night, and that was like the commercial thing, That was the commercial visual novel. But even so, Tsukihime, you would think it would be important considering it's effectively Type Moon's first visual novel and got the ball rolling, and it was featured in Carnival Phantasm, and it got that anime that no one talks about. And let's face it, I've heard some bad things about that fucking anime. So I'm not even gonna bother with that anime, considering what I've heard about it. And yeah, Tsukihime also has a manga as well, apparently. But Type Moon ignores the shit out of it, and that's really weird. And the remake is not a thing. The remake was supposed to be a thing years ago. It's never been a thing. And to kind of react to Fate being more popular than Tsukihime. Yeah, that's true. But the fact that even Kara no Kyokai, despite Fate's popularity, even gets its own like shout out, getting its own film series, getting its own film series and all that, and being featured in Fate Grand Order. Type Moon just ignores Tsukihime for some reason, despite the fact that, they also have Kara no Kyokai. Kara no Kyokai, is fairly known. Fairly. Promised the remake back in 2011. Yeah, that's like... It's like, I hope that's not just because they're tired of making visual novels. It's most likely because, Grand Order is as popular as it is. Grand Order is just like way too popular to ignore. Oh yeah, and you got people like me, people who are fans primarily because of the Fate franchise, but are interested in the broader Nasuverse, who want to know about Tsukihime. But let's face it, to a lot of people who started out with Fate as their introduction to the Nasu-verse, guys, Tsukihime is a mystery. It's an eye-raising anomaly, and partly because Type Moon has ignored it for so long. And even if Fate Grand Order is like this is a moneymaker for them, they could at least do a crossover event, or have a character be a servant from, get a character like Arcuid as a servant, to be in there. The fact that they haven't even done that much, but they have with Kara no Kyokai, it's like it's like, sure, Fate is popular and that's the priority for Type Moon, but they acknowledge Kara no Kyokai, and yet Tsukihime is always ignored. Ironically, Tsukihime 2003 from JC Staff adaptation was my first Type Moon thing. In that case, for one, you know more about Tsukihime than I do, even though I've heard really bad things about that anime. Apparently, Tsukihime fans don't even acknowledge it. The running joke is, Type Moon fans say that there is no Tsukihime anime. I know that's a running joke within the more hardcore echelon of the Type Moon fan base. Yeah, Gabriel. Yeah, you know what's up. I know about that running joke, but as a result, Tsukihime is a big. I want to know more about this. I want to read Tsukihime for myself, see what I missed out on. Maybe learn more about the Nasuverse. Okay, as far as like the Nasuverse goes, how much will I learn compared to Fate? It's do love Suki no Sango. For some reason, I need to get around to reading Suki no Sango. I still have it on my hard drive, but I don't I never got around to reading. I need to read it later. You're gonna learn a lot about Mystic Eyes in this game. Okay, gonna learn more about the Mystic Eyes. But yeah, I'm curious in Tsukihime. I want to. So I guess I've been dragging this out for too long. So I suppose I should get this started. So start the game. Actually, hold on. Let me check out the. Because for the record, this installation that I have here is actually like a this installation like used to like belong. I just downloaded this thing like off of like Mega or something. Because obviously tracking down actual copies like not really a thing you can do. Let's face it. This thing's like way too obscure, even compared to physical copies of Fate Stay Night. But let's see. Okay, for some reason, I have like these CGs already unlocked, but clearly this is like from from whoever previously played this. I've tried to like delete, I've tried to delete the, save files, the save stuff, in order to like, get a completely fresh start. But I just haven't like found out how to get rid of to basically wipe the slate clean and get a truly new experience. But I guess I just have to ignore them, ignore the CGs, and just kind of try to go through it as fresh as I can. So, but yeah, I'm just gonna start this novel. Let's go for it. Watch the opening. Okay, you guys. Okay, watch the opening. Hey, you guys want to watch the opening? I'm curious in the opening, personally. Did you need a fresh copy of the game? Well, again, like I only simply like downloaded this on like Mega, and clearly this this copy that I downloaded has already been like pre-played by someone else. Okay, watch the opening. Okay, hell yeah, let's go for it. Unless, oh, this is the opening that I sort of missed out on. I sort of read this, but I missed out on some text. So I guess let's go through this again. Being alone in the dark, so to find everyone, I head out to this. Our mansion's gardens are vast fields of green, surrounded by a thick, dense forest, with the trees blanketing out of light, almost like a massive curtain, like stage in a theater somewhere. The curtain of trees opens with a swishing sound. For the record, I'm not even like clicking, it's just playing by itself. But in the distance, I hear the sound of echoes beyond the black curtain of trees. Inside the forest, the sounds of everyone happily playing around. The curtain doesn't open yet. Unable to restrain myself, I wander into the forest. Darkness of the forest. God damn it. I screwed it up right there. Darkness surrounds me. A blackness so deep it's suffocating. Not even the calming rays of the moon. Ah, shit. The air is cold. The winter's chill so deep, my eyes feel like they'll freeze. For a brief moment, I thought I heard someone call my name, so I walk even deeper into the forest. After passing through the veil of trees, I find everyone waiting for me in the forest clearing. But something is wrong. Everyone is lying on the ground. Everyone is lying on the ground, in pieces. The clearing is bathed in blood. I don't understand. A stranger approaches. The look on his face says he wants to rip me apart. I don't understand at all. But someone else, someone I don't know, steps in front of me and is torn apart in my place. I'm just a kid, so I don't really understand. Is the volume okay, by the way? A splash. Something warm and wet hits my face. It's red. A red liquid, like a tomato. The person that was torn apart, that person I called Mom, never called my name again. I really don't understand. But it is just so cruel. I want to cry. I just felt like crying. Warm crimson blurs my vision, seeping into my eyes, but it doesn't bother me at all. A lonely moon floats above me, bearing witness to the night sky. It's strange. Why didn't I realize until now? Such a cold, horrible nightmare. Yes, I didn't realize it. That tonight, the moon is so beautiful. Okay, it's just abrupt. It's just an abrupt ending right there. But okay. What up, Gilgamesh? Hey. Yo, we're about to, or at least I'm going to try to start reading Tsukihime here. Unfortunately, I have to skip. I have to ignore this, resume game bullshit because this is a previous I simply downloaded this off of Mega, and clearly someone else played this before me, so I just have to ignore the resume game. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. There we go. Come on. A prologue. All right. So we're gonna have to go through another prologue. A prologue. Oh, and for the record, there are no volume controls for the game, by the way. For you can go to the. Whoa. The heck? Display image. Okay. Oh, there isn't even like the same pause menu like it is in Fate. We're dealing with with a more basic engine here. Okay. When I came to, I was lying on a hospital bed. The curtain on the nearby window sways gently. Oh, by the way, how do I save? Then, if the menu is going to be this super basic. Oh, never mind. I just noticed create a save. Okay, never mind. The curtain on the nearby window sways gently. It is a beautiful day outside, and the dry wind signals the end of summer. Hello, Tono Shiki-kun. Shiki Tono. I have to get used to the last names being said first. Okay. Tono Shiki. Shiki Tono. Kun Tono Shiki. Kun Shiki Tono. I don't know. I'm just playing around. Trying to anyway. But anyway. Congratulations on your recovery. The unfamiliar old man extends his hand for a handshake. His square-rimmed glasses and warm smile are very befitting. Not baffling, befitting. His tidy-looking white clothes suit him perfectly, too. Can you understand what I'm saying, Shiki-kun? No. Why am I in a hospital? You don't remember, do you? You were involved in a car accident while you were walking. Your chest was stabbed by a shard of glass, and it was unlikely that you would survive. I have a feeling this is bullshit, but okay. Very befitting of what a doctor would say, yet he says it while still smiling carefully. Terrible. I feel terrible. I'm tired. Can I go to sleep? Yes, you should rest. Back in the days when Type Moon was so budget they had to use real life pictures as backgrounds. I mean, didn't they sort of have to do that with Fate as well? But yeah. Anyway, continuing on. Because I know that the backgrounds in Fate Stay Night are based on real locations, but that's just a little a note. Let's refocus on this. So you must focus on recuperating and not push yourself. The doctor is still smiling. To be honest, I can't stand that smile anymore. Can I ask you something, doctor? What is it, Shiki-kun? Why are there scribbles all over your body? And there are cracks all over the walls. Why are there cracks in the walls? Smile vanishes for just a brief moment, then returns to his face immediately. He turns and walks away. It seems there was some brain damage after all. Get a hold of Dr. Ashia in neurology. I also suspect he may have suffered some damage to his eyes. Fate had drawn picture of real places, yeah. There's I follow a Twitter account, a Fate fan Twitter account that this dude with a saber puppet going to like the actual places the backgrounds were based on. So it's like it's kind of interesting to know where the backgrounds came from. Um, those were legit photos with a filter, yeah. Um, I also suspect okay, his eyes. Spend the afternoon examining his eyes. Doctor whispers to the nurse so that I won't hear him. Fucking doctors, man. I mean, I remember when I had when I saw scribbles all over the place. I told. I mean, doesn't that happen to everybody? Just me? No? Okay. Weird. There are scribbles all over everyone's bodies. Okay. The sloppy, zigzagging black lines running all over the floors, walls, ceiling. I don't understand what they mean, but looking at them makes me feel sick. Sick. I wonder what it is. The bed, too, is covered with these scribbly lines. When I touch the line with my fingertip sinks down into the crack. Oh. Sorry about that. It seems as if I could reach farther down with something narrower, so I traced the line with a fruit knife that was lying on the bedside table. I didn't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks to the bed all the way up to the hilt. So it's basically what Shiki Ryogi, this is basically the the mystic eyes of death perception, right? I've read on the wiki that because essentially Kara no Kyokai and Tsukihime have to exist in alternate timelines because you can't have two mystic eyes of death perception existing in the same timeline, right? Am I getting it wrong? Or am I getting that piece of lore wrong? Or I'm actually on the money about the whole timeline thing? But, I mean, only one person can have mystic eyes of death, mystic eyes in the same world. Okay. Mystic eyes of death perception. All right. So, yeah, I did get the timeline thing. That bit of information is on the money. Okay. Shiki Ryogi and Shiki Tono cannot exist in the same world. Okay. I don't use any strength at all, yet the knife sinks into the bed all the way up to the hilt. I think I already read that. It was fun, so I dragged the knife along the scribbly line. Thud! With a heavy sound, the bed snaps cleanly in two. Kya! The girl on the bed next to mine screams. The nurses run over and take the knife away from me. Okay. How did you break the bed, Shiki-kun? The doctors don't ask why, but curiously persist on how I did it. I traced along the line, and it broke. Hey, just why is this hospital full of cracks? You better stop with that, Shiki. There are no such cracks like that anywhere. Now tell me, how did you break the bed? You can tell me. I promise I won't get mad. Yeah, he's probably mad. I'm telling you, all I did was trace the line with the knife. I see. Okay, we'll continue this conversation tomorrow. Doctor leaves. In the end, not a single person believed my story. Oh, fuck. As long as I run the knife along the scribbles, I can cleanly cut anything. I don't have to put any force into it. It is as easy as cutting paper with scissors. The bed, the chair, the desk, the walls, the floor. I've never tried, but probably, no, definitely, even people. But it seems that no one else can see these lines. The black lines only I could see. Despite being a kid, I gradually began to understand what the lines were. They were probably like stitches. Oh yeah, and for the record, I have a flowchart here. I mean, I know. Okay, I know that I can imagine flowcharts being like a no-no, like being a bit of a no-no since it could like potentially spoil things for me. But admittedly, I did use a flowchart when I went through Fate Stay Night for the first time, or not for the first time, but rather for finishing Fate Stay Night. I used a flowchart because Fate Stay Night can get complicated with its different branching paths. But I mean, hopefully, I don't know how this is. I don't know how much this branches off compared to Fate Stay Night. I admittedly I just have a flowchart here for convenience sake, so I know where to go. Where to experience the story, where to get the bad ends and all that. But that's just is personally how I like to go through things. Some of the dead ends are worth it though. So it's basically okay. So basically, like Fate, the dead ends are pretty good to read, huh? In that case, I'll definitely try to hit those up well when I can. Just like stitches that hold an open wound together after surgery, I think they are weak spots. After all, there's no way I could cut such a thing with a child's strength alone. For reference, go Arcoid CL, or how do you pronounce CL? Is it cell? Is it shell? Whatever. Akiha, Hisui, and Kohaku. A more straightforward, simpler compared to Fate Stay Night. Okay, good to know. Because I heard that Tsukihime is actually shorter than Fate, but we'll see. CL. Okay, so it is CL. All right. Okay, good. Okay, because I've been calling her CL like the entire time, like like pronouncing that name. All right. I didn't know until now that the world is covered in these lines, these breaking lines that bind everything together. No one else can see them. That's why they are just fine. But I can see them. I'm scared, so scared, I can't even talk. It's as if I'm the only one who went crazy. Maybe that's why? Why even after 2 weeks no one believes my story? Even after 2 weeks no one has come to see me. Even after 2 weeks I continue to live in a world surrounded by black stitches. It's interesting that the mystic eyes of death perception here are described as like black stitches or something, compared to like the threads. The threads as represented by the Karo no Kyokai films, or at least the films are. I don't know how they're represented in the original novels or anything. So I mean, for all I know, the black stitches thing could be more accurate in the stitches that Shiki Ryogi cuts in the films are like a creative license. But I'm going on a tangent there. I need to get out. I don't want to be in this room anymore. I don't want to stay in a place covered in stitches. That's why I decided to escape, run away somewhere no one else would be. But the wound in my chest still hurts. I didn't get very far. That was when I noticed. I'm standing in the grassy field just outside of town. I really didn't get far at all. My chest hurts, and I feel so sad I collapse to my knees and cough. Whatever. There's nobody here. Drowning in this ocean of green at the end of summer, I feel like I'm about to disappear. But before that... Hey, you! It's dangerous to sit down in a place like that. Oh, shit. Alright. I sort of, Okay, I know from the wiki that she's related to, Good lord, I'm trying to remember the names here. Because, I'm so attached to Fate that I forget the names of other characters from other properties. Oko. Okay, Alko. Okay, so I know that she's the sister of God damn it, the character from Kara no Kyokai, you know, the character that smokes? I tried to remember the name. I tried to remember her name. I know that she's like the little sister of that character. Toko. There you go. Thank you, man. Okay, I know she's the sister of Toko from Kara no Kyokai. Okay, so Aoko, Toko, all right. Yeah. Toko, God damn it. It's been so long since I've seen the Kara no Kyokai films. It's been years. What do you mean, eh? You're already a runt, so I can't see you if you're sitting in the grass. I was this close to kicking you, so watch out! Yeah, Aoko is the main heroine of, God damn it, I know it's, Mahotsukai no Yoru. Tried to recall the English title, or at least the English translated title of Mahotsukai no Yoru. But yeah, Maho Yo. Alright. I know Maho Yo is like the shorter version of calling it Mahotsukai no Yoru. She points at me rather grumpily. A witch on the holy night. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thanks, dude. I want to finish, but I suck at studying Japanese. Me too. Unfortunately, I just can't seem to learn it without a teacher, unfortunately. So I wish to get Japanese lessons at at the local community college, because apparently they actually like offer that. But anyway, let's continue on. Because as far as I know, that freaking that fan translation of Mahotsuka no Yoru is not finished, right? But anyway, I keep going on tangents. She points at me rather grumpily. I get a little angry. After all, I sit in the fourth row from the front, so I don't think I'm that short. Kicked? But who? Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? Hiragana easy, katakana easy. Kanji is fucked up. Yeah, I've tried to look at the kanji. Apparently it involves like Chinese, right? Like Chinese like characters and all that. Like Chinese. Got it mixed. Is it Chinese but appropriated into Japanese like into like a Japanese tongue or like what is kanji? Because that's how I look into it. Okay, so it is appropriated Chinese. All right. Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here. Who else could it be but me? Okay, yeah. Combination of Chinese, Japanese combined. That does sound hard. God, it's been a while since I've tried to study hiragana. I only got as far as like studying like basic hiragana. But I need a teacher, or a class or something, something to focus my mind on that stuff, because self study is just not my thing. She declares this confidently as she folds her arms. Oh, my mouth. Well, I suppose it must be fate that we met here. So you want to talk for a little while? My name is Aozaki Aoko. Aoko Aozaki. I gotta get used to this. Aoko Aozaki. Aoko. You need a shisho or something. Is a shisho a thing? Like to call her? I know that people wanted me to call like Skathok shisho when I streamed Fate Extella Link. I keep saying linked. What's yours? She extends her hand to me with a little kind of cheerfulness one would show an old friend. I see no reason to refuse, so I tell her my name is Shiki Tono and grasp her cool hand in return. Skathok is a clone of Aoko? I didn't. Well, okay, if that's intentional, then that's new. Ah, okay. Talking to her was a lot of fun. She didn't ignore what I said just 'cause I was a kid. Instead, she listened. She listened to what I had to say, like a friend. We talked about many, many things. I'm not really sure. What would a kid like him like have to really talk about to someone? Whatever about my family. Okay, about how it was an old and respected family with very strict traditional rules and an equally strict father. About my little sister Akiha, quiet Akiha, who always followed me around. And as far as I know, apparently, your sister has a bit of a crush on you. Apparently, like a tsundere. Kind of go. I heard that. Never mind. I know that. I know that there's like a loophole around around the whole incest thing. But But yeah. I guess I'm just I'm only basing this off of Carnival Phantasm. And a little bit of the wiki. Quiet Akiha, who was always followed me around. About our big mansion, vast gardens, and how Akiha and I would play together with our friends. I told her about many things almost feverishly. Oh, it's this time already. Sorry, Shiki. I've got some business to take care of, so let's stop here. She gets up to leave. My chest tightens and I feel sad thinking that I would be alone again. My speech impediment, I hate it. See you tomorrow. I'll be waiting for you here, okay? You should go back to your room and listen to your doctor. Oh. She speaks with such ease, in such a natural way as she makes her way off. Oh, I gotta ask this, by the way. I'm curious. Does Maho Tsukai no Yoru like take place in the same time line as? Yo. Well, timeline but in the past. I'm kind of curious. Happy. Okay. It was the first time I truly felt something since I woke up from the accident. Since that day, going to that grassy field in the afternoons became part of my daily routine. She would get angry when I called her Aoko. I would assume that the name Aoko is a bit of a character thing, because it probably means something that she doesn't like. For some reason, it seemed she hated her own name. I need a bit of I need a reminder of why. There, because I know that Toko hates being called Red. Because of her Because of her, is it because of her name or her hair? I can't really remember. Aoko hates the color blue. Ah, okay. Designed her around that color. Okay, so Mahotsukai no Yoru does take place in the same timeline. Okay. After some thought, I decided that she seemed like a very distinguished person, so I came to call her Sensei. Sensei would seriously listen to anything I had to say and would always dispel any anxieties with but a single word without fail. I was depressed from the accident, but slowly, thanks to Sensei, I began to return to my former self. Even those scary black scribbles didn't seem quite so scary anymore when talking to Sensei. I didn't know who she was or where she was from. Perhaps she really was a teacher. But I don't care. It doesn't matter at all. Because it's fun being with Sensei. That alone is all that matters, and that alone is more than enough. Hey, Sensei. Look what I can do. I wanted to surprise her one day, so using the fruit knife I brought from the hospital, I cut down a tree growing in the field. Like before, I run the knife along the scribble-like line and cut it cleanly across the base. Amazing, isn't it? I can cut anything easily as long as it's somewhere where I can see the scribbles. No one else can do this, right? Shiki! Ah, Shiki, no! She slaps me across the face. Sensei! What you just did was extremely thoughtless. Sensei gives me a hard, piercing glare. I don't know why, but I realized I just did something I definitely shouldn't have done. With Sensei's severe expression and the pain from my cheek where she slapped me, I felt very, very sad. FBI's coming, bro? Oh, wait. Um. Oh, yeah, talking about Alco? I know. I recall a joke in Carnival Phantasm where. What does Alco develop some feelings for this? For Shiki or something? Like, I don't really get it. But at least, not right now. Anyway. Before I knew it, I was crying. Shiki! Shoda Hunter. Oh, God. Then a gentle, warm feeling envelops me. There's no need to apologize. It's true that you did something I should be angry at you for, but it's definitely not your fault. Definitely not your fault. Sensei squats down and hugs me. But you know, if someone doesn't tell you otherwise now, one day you're going to make a mistake you can never take back. That's why I won't apologize. You can hate me all you want, if you feel that way. No, I don't hate you, Sensei. Really? I'm glad you feel that way. I guess it was fate that the two of us met here like this, like fate stay night. That kind of fate. I'm reaching now. Sensei began to ask about the scribbles I could see. As I told her about the lines, the black jagged lines that somehow only I could see, Sensei's embrace tightened. Shiki, what you are seeing is something that should never be seen. I should say. Oh my God, I'm brain farts by anyone or anything. But Grail-kun is very serious. Oh yeah. Everything in existence that has points where they are most easily broken. We who will break down one day are imperfect for this reason. Your eyes have the ability to see the fate of all things. To put it another way, you can see the future! See the future? That's right. You can see death! I'm just, fuck. You don't need to know any more than that. If someday you happen to go down that path, the principles will become clear to you as something that is needed. Sensei, I really don't understand. That's good. It's important that you don't understand now. All I want you to know is that you must never cut these lines on a whim or as a joke, understand? If you do so, your eyes will begin to take the lives of others too lightly, and that is the worst thing that could possibly happen. Okay, I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. You know, seeing death is seeing the future. Okay. I won't do it if you say so, Sensei. Besides, it kinda hurts my chest. I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll never do it again. Good for you, Shiki. Never forget the feelings that you have experienced here today. If you stay that way, I'm sure you'll find happiness. Sensei finally lets go of me. But Sensei, I see those lines and get worried. They'll be cut as soon as I trace them, right? Then it wouldn't be weird for my surroundings to come apart at any time. You're right. I'll be able to help you with that at least. It seems as if that's the reason why I'm here. Sensei sighs, then favors me with a warm smile. Shiki, I'll give you a very special present tomorrow. I'll give you your old life back, the one you were living before your accident. The next day, exactly the 7th day after I met Sensei, she arrives in the grassy field carrying a large trunk in one hand. Get in this fucking trunk, Shiki! Here. Nah, I'm fucking around. Here, if you put these on, those strange scribbles won't be visible anymore. What she gave me was a pair of glasses. But my eyes are fine. Just put them on. The lenses don't have any magnification or anything. Sensei forces them on me. Suddenly, whoa! Incredible! This is amazing, Sensei! I can see the scribbles. I can't see the scribbles anymore. Not at all. Of course, I had quite a time stealing Mystic Eye Killer from my older sister to make this Aozaki Alco masterpiece. So treat them well, or they'll be hell to pay. Got it? Yep. Yep, I'll take good care of them. Shit, I need a cough drop. Hold on. Oh my god, my throat. Oof. My throat. Like talking, like trying to read this thing with that kind of voice. Oh, my throat. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm like reading this thing with that voice. It's like, it's kind of random. Just happening. Okay, but anyway, you're incredible, Sensei. I need to switch it up. You made all those horrible lines disappear just like that. It's like magic. Of course, I'm a sorceress after all. Again, I don't know why I do this type of thing with my voice. It's just kind of like, what the fuck. Giving me a proud smile, Sensei puts her trunk down on the ground. But know this, Shiki. Those lines haven't disappeared. It's just that you can't see them. Once you take off the glasses off, you'll be able to see them again. Really? Yes. That's the one thing that cannot be fixed. Your only choice is to keep living your life and do your best with the eyes you have now. No! I don't want these scary lines. If I cut those lines again, I'll end up breaking my promise to you. Oh, you mean never cutting the lines again? Silly, you can't break that promise whenever you like. Really? But you said it was something I shouldn't do. Yes, it is. But that is your gift, Shiki. It's yours to use as you see fit. No one else but you has the right to judge you. But out of all the abilities one could have, yours is terribly unique. If you have such a power, that means there is meaning behind you having it. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my... I don't know why. God doesn't give us powers for no reason. You might say that you were given the mystic eyes of death perception because one day a time will come when you will need them. That's why you must not live in denial of their existence. Sensei squats down so our eyes would be level. Okay. Oh my god. So I'm getting an adult. But you know, that's why you must never forget. You are a very kind and honest person, Shiki. As long as you remain the way you are now, your eyes will never bring forth any wrong. However, I'm not telling you to become a saint. All I'm saying is live true to yourself and become a man in a matter that you think is right. Since you can accept your mistakes and are able to apologize, I know that in 10 years, you will be a great man. That being said, Sensei stands and reaches for her trunk. Get in the trunk, Shiki. Oh, but I must say, unless in exceptional circumstances, you shouldn't take the glasses off. Special powers attract other special powers. Only when you decide there is no other way, you should take off those glasses. But even then... okay, I think I screwed up that sentence. Let me go. Only when you decide there is no other way should you take off those glasses. And even then, be mindful of how you use your power. Power in itself is not evil. What is evil rests solely in the hearts of the ones wielding such power. Be it for good or evil, it will be up to you and the choices you make. She picks up her trunk. Seriously, get in the fucking trunk, Shiki. You know, like she would kind of like it would be a magic trunk, and she would open it up and literally like scoop Shiki like an ice cream scoop, and he would just be in there like sucked into it, like a portal, like a magic portal or some shit, whatever. Sensei doesn't say anything more after that, but deep down, I knew she would have to part. It's impossible, Sensei. I can't do it. I
I won't understand just by myself. The truth is, I was so afraid before I met you.
Feel that scene in Old Boy.
Uh, I was only able to return to being me because you were with me. I can't do it. Not even with these glasses. If you're gone, I can't do it. Don't say such things, Shiki. If you tell lies that even you yourself can't believe, you'll only make whoever hears you sad.
Oh my god. I need water. Shit. Oh god, the water's back here. Hold on. Okay, oh my god. Sorry, I need water. Doing voices is kind of definitely not exactly easy. I feel for voice actors. Then again, I've done a little voice acting myself, but not much.
Sensei raises her eyebrows in displeasure and pokes my forehead. You know it yourself, don't you? You're all right now. So don't say stupid things and give up on the self that you finally found. Only you can choose to be you. No one else can do it for you. Sensei turns around. Well, this is goodbye. Listen, Shiki. Life is not easy. Everyone's life is hard, long, rocky road, filled with many pitfalls. You have more power than anyone else to do something about that. So pull yourself together. Sensei's leaving. I was sad, but I'm Sensei's friend, so I have to see her off properly. Yes. Goodbye, Sensei. Well done. That's right, Shiki. Hold on to that confidence and always live true to yourself. I also have to ask, do they ever meet each other again? Just a little question. When you find yourself in trouble, calm down and think things through carefully. Okay? A solution will always present itself if you do. It'll be alright. You'll manage even on your own. Sensei laughs happily.
I mean, do they bang or some shit? Like, is that the spoiler? I'm just fucking around. The wind blows. The field of grass sways in unison. Sensei was already gone.
Goodbye, Sensei.
After saying that, I really felt like I would not see her again. All that remained were many words and these mysterious glasses. It was only 7 days, but she taught me things more valuable than anything else. As I stand there by myself, I feel tears well up in my eyes. Oh, after you get every ending? Okay. Okay, every ending. Okay, so it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay. Man, I was such a fool. I could only say goodbye. I couldn't even say a single word of thanks to her. I gotta switch it up. I feel like I need to switch it up. I left the hospital soon after that. Afterwards, I didn't return to the Tono household, but I was taken to live with my relatives instead. But it's alright. Tono Shiki will be just fine. Even by myself. It's probably not very good. I'll spend a new life with my new family. And like that, Shiki Tono's 9th summer ended. New autumn arrived, and I think I became more of an adult. If you say so, Shiki. Alright, so we're at chapter 1 now. Hell yeah. I should probably save, actually. Ooh, oh yeah, this is some basic visual novel engine type stuff, man. All right. Autumn. The last traces of summer are disappearing today. It's Thursday, halfway through October. This is the day when I, Tono Shiki, return home. It's been 8 years since I left. Shiki, hurry up! Gonna be late for school. I hear Keko-san's voice floating in from the kitchen. Okay, I'm leaving. I'd call back. I placed my hands together in the room that was mine at the Arima's up until now. I'm going. Thanks for letting me live with you these past 8 years. Oh my, these last 8 years. God damn, I keep misreading shit. Clap, clap. I fold my hands together in prayer. Then, grabbing my only bag, I leave the room that had become so familiar. I walk through the entrance of the Arima's house, then turn to face it. Shiki, Keko-san, who had come to the door to see me off, calls my name somberly. See you later. Take care, Mom. What a strange thing to say. I won't be coming back. Never again will I pass through this door as a member of the Arima family. Thanks for looking after me. Please give my regards to Father too. Keko-san simply nods. 8 years. The eyes of the person who had been my mother look so sad. I don't think I've ever seen her like that. I'm sure it'll be hard for you at the Tono's house. Please watch yourself. Your body is weak. You mustn't overdo it. Oh, I'll be okay. After 8 years, I'm just as healthy as everyone else. Or anyone else. Whatever. I'm a lot tougher than I look. I suppose you're right. But the Tonos are different from everyone else. I'm worried they'll be too much for you. I know what Keko-san means. My home from today forth will be a mansion, an uncommon sight in this day and age. Not only is the house amazing, but the family itself is highly respected. It's said they hold significant investments in many corporations. Wow. To top things off, it's my true home. The Arimas have only been looking after me. But it's already decided. Yeah, it's something that's decided already. Alright, I'll be heading off then. People of culture here. I mean, I assume that Arcuit is basically the saber of Tsukihime, right? That's basically the equivalent. Thanks for taking care of me. I repeat those words one last time, and turn my back on the household I had grown so accustomed to over these past 8 years. I wish my brain would stop being a brain fart mess, so I can read more coherently. I leave the Arima's house and start walking to school with a heavy heart. 8 years ago, I recovered from a serious injury that normally would have meant death. Then I was entrusted to the Arimas, a family branching off from the Tono family. I had lived with my real parents at the Tono mansion up until I was 9. Then I lived with the Arimas for 8 years until now, my second year of high school. Arc is actually far more to Tsukihime itself than Arturia in Fate's Day Night, but that's spoilers. Arc is literally the main heroine. Okay. Where Arturia, Rin, Sakura are kind of equal, despite Arturia being the main face of Fate. Okay, so Arcuit is pretty much canonical waifu. All right. The real canonical waifu. Okay.
I lived a normal life as an adopted son. From the time I met Sensei, those special circumstances Sensei told me about as she parted never happened, and the glasses hid the lines from me as long as I wore them. The life of Tonoshiki was a peaceful one. It meandered along gently until a few days ago. The day when the head of the Tono family sent word to me, return to the Tono mansion. The very family that up until now had shunned me.
Why, though?
Again. To be perfectly honest, even before the accident, I had never gotten along with the Tono household. Maybe as a kid I never liked the formality demanded by the family. Perhaps that's why I said nothing when the old man told me I was going to live with the Arimas. I think it turned out well. I got along well with my adopted parents, Keko and Fumio-san. It was as if they were my real parents. I lived a normal life in the loving family of the Arimas, like a real son, just like I had always wished. I don't regret living there, except for one thing. My little sister, 1 year younger than me, remained behind with the Tonos. Akiha, I bet she hates me now. It would only be natural. She had to live in that mansion all by herself, under the constant supervision of the hard-headed old man. I could easily imagine what Akiha thought of me, the one who escaped. I let out another I can't help it. What's going on? What's going to happen will happen. Today, after school, I'll return to my true home. Lord knows what'll occur. But for now, I've got more pressing problems. My watch shows 7:45. Homeroom starts at 8 o'clock sharp, and anyone who isn't in class by 8 is marked as late. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the fucking humanity. Whatever. Clutching my bag, I start sprinting toward school. I can imagine, like fucking, like anime running now, Maybe Shiki is doing a Naruto run to school or some shit. I don't know. I managed to make it to school in less than 10 minutes. I enter from the black gate, accomplishing a feat that would bring the track scouts running if they knew.
Yellow raincoat. Okay, yellow raincoats. What's this about yellow raincoats? Maybe Nasu has a fetish for mansions. I mean, yeah. I mean, the main characters in Fate all lived in like big houses. Even Shiro. What? Huh. It's only now that I just like finally realized that, It's like, come to think of it, today's also the last day I'll come in through the back gate. The Arima and Tono houses are on opposite sides of the school, with the Arimas being behind while the Tonos are in front. I gotta go. Okay, bye, Neko King. I might stream again, like maybe tomorrow if I, whenever this ends. I might like continue on and do another stream of this at some point. I am going to try to read through this as much as possible. Okay, like should I like do like one chapter at a time or 2 chapters at a time? I guess it'll depend on how long the chapters are. I recall like going through Fate Stay Night one chapter at a time, and that managed to work out okay. But anyway, obviously I'll be coming through the front gate in the future. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, Shiki.
Tsukihime is much shorter than Fate Stay Night. Okay. I kind of hope that is shorter, cause how many words are there in Tsukihime? Like, what's the word count like generally? Like, does anyone know? Cause I know that Fate Stay Night is around like 800,000. So like how shorter are we? How much shorter are we talking here? Just so I know. And I quite like the lonely atmosphere back there, too. For some reason, the back gate at our school isn't really popular. Only 10 people or so, myself included, actually use it. It's quiet and pretty devoid of people, day or night. Clang! Clink, clink, clang! Like I said before, like I said, pretty quiet. Based on hours. Okay. You can divide the stream per each night, or you can divide the stream based on hours. Okay. The sound of a hammer mixed with a distant bird singing reaches my ears. Hammering, huh? Clang! Clink! Clong! The half rhythmical ringing comes to one corner of the courtyard. What is? Okay, I'm getting tired of that voice. Okay, let me. What is that? Homeroom begins in less than 10 minutes. I don't have time to stop and find out, but I am pretty curious. Right now. Oh shit. Okay, here we are, guys. We are at the first choice. Can I save? I can save. Yay. I can save. Oh man, this really is a basic. Ooh, this is a basic interface. Let me look at the flowchart. See, first choice. Let me check out the flowchart just out of curiosity. You know, just look out of curiosity. Okay, so just. Oh god, I need to go back to the tab. First choice. Okay, so first, I take it first choice is will lead me to Arcuit. Okay, only a few minutes until homeroom. I have to head there right away. Got it. I arrived in class earlier than expected. Phew! I walked to my desk next to the window. Good morning, Tono-kun. An unfamiliar voice greets me. Eh? I turn around, confused. Tono-kun, the teacher was looking for you. He said he wanted to talk to you about your house. My home? Must be about me moving. I should have finished the formalities yesterday. Perhaps there's something I forgot to do. The girl doesn't move, but stands there looking at me. Ah, good morning, Yumizuka. Yeah. Good morning, Tono-kun. Looks like you remember my name. Was this like... Do they not know each other very much? Sighing with relief. Yumizuka Satsuki. Satsuki Yumizuka. I like to pronounce the names like both ways whenever I encounter like a new character like this. Gives me a faint smile. I can remember the names of my own classmates, you know. Yeah, the remake promised the Yumizuka route. Yeah, I've read that. I do know like that this character in particular was supposed to have her own route, right? Like she was supposed to have her own route, but they cut it out. If I'm getting that correctly. Water break. It's just I can't remember the names. I can't remember the names of my. It's just that I haven't spoken to you much. Yeah. I was a little nervous about talking to you. Yumizuka smiles again. She seems happy about something. Yumizuka continues to stare at me as if she wants to say something else. To be honest, I don't know her that well. Although we're in the same class, I can count the times we've spoken. But Yumizuka Satsuki is the center of attention. She's often the topic of conversation among the boys, and there aren't any bad rumors about her among the girls. In short, she's your typical class idol. The remake. It's almost as elusive as Half-Life 3. Anyway, and naturally, she's always surrounded by a crowd. She's the complete opposite of a loner like me. While I might be able to remember the name Yumizuka Satsuki, there's no reason for her to remember the name Tonoshiki. It seems like some bothersome coincidences are at work today. Tono-kun, can I ask you a question? If I can answer, you can ask as many as you want. Sorry, if it's something personal, but you said you're moving. Are you going to move somewhere far away? Her voice trails off, as if it's hard for her to ask. She clasps her hands to stop fidgeting. I know it's sudden, but will you be transferring somewhere? No. I'm changing my residence, but not my school. My new house is still in this town anyway, so it's no big deal. Oh, that's good. Yumizuka sighs with... Oh, scratch that. Yumizuka... with relief. Eh? Nani? How odd. Why would something like me moving cause that kind of reaction? Oh boy. But are you going to leave the Arimas? Yeah. I enjoyed living with them, but I can't leech off them forever. Huh? How does Yumizuka know about that? No one at the school should know I was living with the Arimas except for a certain guy. What's up, Tono? A carefree loud voice rings out from the classroom doorway. A VN manga adaptation of all time. Okay, I'm starting to hear good things about the manga now. Anything I should know about the manga? Anyway. As if on cue, the guy who's been my friend since middle school appears. Hey, if it isn't Yumizuka! It's not often I see you talking to Tono. Morning, Inui-kun. Inui-kun. Oh my god, Inui-kun. Okay, Yumizuka looks away with an unenthusiastic reply. Everyone takes a level in badass and awesome in the manga. Absolutely everyone. Manga is mainly arcs route that throws in elements from a few others routes. So it's kind of like it sounds like the Fate Stay Night manga. You know, I know the Fate Stay Night. I haven't read the Fate Stay Night manga. I know that it also does that as well. Actually, where can I read the full Fate Stay Night manga? I mean, I know that it exists online, but I never found anywhere where I can like read the whole thing. Cause I can't really. I need to look into this, see if there's like if I can like find like the full like manga, cause it's on Kindle. Okay, maybe I might buy it since I am looking for. I'm always in the market for like Fate Stay Night merch, but okay, damn. I mean, if the Tsukihime manga was like, if there was a new Tsukihime anime and it was an adaptation of the manga, would that actually be an improvement over the thing that people kind of ignore? But
Yeah, it's just a little random question. Morning, Inui-kun. Yumizuka looks away. Enthusiastic reply. I guess she isn't the type who'd respond well to a guy like him. Tono's picking up chicks. What the hell's going on? I thought you weren't interested in them. Arihiko exclaims his joke loudly. You moron, stop spreading lies. I'm a normal guy. Of course I'm interested in girls. Is that right? Good for you, man. Still, these days girls find it more amusing if you have a weird sex drive instead. But they'll only find it amusing if you won't go any further. His bottomless, cheerful laughter echoes throughout the morning classroom. I let out a sigh. I once again wonder, like I have many times before, how I ended up knowing this person. His hair dyed orange, ears pierced. His vicious glare that shouts he will pick a fight with anyone, anytime, and his wearing of rebellious clothes. Inui Arihiko is the only free-spirited outlaw in our university-oriented high school. Do you have to be so loud this early in the morning? I'm depressed about all sorts of stuff, so stay away from me today, okay? I wave my hands to shoo him away. Wow, what a dick. Depressed? What's wrong, man? Is it that time of the month? Wait, I take that back. Rather than just for today, stay away from me for the rest of my life. My depression will only get worse with you around. Ignoring Arihiko, I head back to my own desk. Dropping my bag and taking a seat, I stretch my back. Hey, you can't just ignore other people like that, Tono. You're gonna hurt people with that careless attitude of yours. Oh, that's news to me. Isn't there some way I can kill them instead? If you can tell me now, tell me how. I will repay you by trying it out on you. That's cold, man. Are you just like a little nastier than usual this morning? Didn't I tell you I'm depressed? Other people aside, I'm certainly not showing any kindness to you. You have to sleep, but I see this if you upload it. Good night. Sleep. Good night, dude. Good night, Gabriel. I'm still wondering when. What would be a good time to like end the stream? I'm just going through this casually and all that, or somewhat casually, of course, since I am streaming it. Arihiko sighs. Why are you only mean to me, Tono? You're like a saint to everyone else. It's not fair. What? You just figured that out? The world's unfair. You really are only mean to me. Arihiko gives another exaggerated sigh. I didn't try particularly hard to be cold to Arihiko. That's just the kind of relationship we have. So, Arihiko, what's a chronically late night owl who never shows up until second period doing here in homeroom? It's it's very odd. Huh! I was thinking that too. I guess being at school on time isn't just for when I happen to wake up early. Well, I won't comment on your hobbies, but what I'm asking is why you woke up early. Why I woke up early? I guess it's something. I guess it's because I can't stay out late since all that fuss started. So I actually go to sleep at night now. You've heard the stories about that serial killer, haven't you? I see. I did hear something like that. I feel a tinge of regret at needing Arihiko to remind me. For the past 2 or 3 days, I had been debating whether or not to return to the Tono household, so I completely lost touch with the news. Okay. Hold on, let me refresh the page real quick. Alright. Continuing on. What was that again? They've given it to... what was that again? I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna try to read it casually. I don't know. I'm getting tired of doing voices now. They've given it to some really nasty name. Like the freakish serial killer serial killings. Good lord, I'm having a brain fart. I keep having constant brain farts right now. It's really unfortunate. There's more to it. So far, all the victims have been young girls. The 8th victim was only 2 days ago. And to top it all off, they were all... Wait, what happened to them again? Arihiko tilts his head in contemplation. I'm an idiot for asking him. Yeah, I remember now. All the victims were cut up into pieces and arranged in a pattern or something. No, Inui-kun. Everyone who was killed lost a lot of blood. Oh yeah, that was it. They said it's like some kind of modern-day vampire or something. Huh. You sure know a lot about this, Yumizuka. Not really. It's happening in this town, so it's in the news. Good lord. You'd remember it even if you didn't want to. Ooh, God, it's late. Good lord. I thought it was happening in a neighboring town, but I guess it moved down here. Well, anyway, that's what happened. Even if I wouldn't be going onto the streets at night with a killer, even I wouldn't be going out on the streets at night with a killer walking around. Jesus. That's why I've been waking up at 7 lately. What? That's it? Having a good reason doesn't make a good story. Where's the fun in that? Man, you're cold. Did you collapse from anemia already this morning? I'm alright, thanks for asking. If I was anemic 24 hours a day, I'd be dead by now. Yeah, you're right. If you say you're okay, then I guess you're okay. And the bell rings, interrupting our conversation. Hey, class is about to begin. Hurry up, get back to your seat. With a yeah, Arihiko goes back to his seat. Okay. See you later, Tono-kun. Yeah. Sorry for keeping you, Yumizuka. Good lord. Her light footsteps tap across the floor as she returns to her desk. Second period is over. Our homeroom teacher, who's also our math teacher, calls out to me as he leaves. Tono, your documents are missing some details. Please go visit the office. It shouldn't take long, so I'll head to the office before the third period starts. The office is on the first floor. The second year classroom is on the third floor, but I can make it back before third period starts if I run. Wait. Hold on. I'm looking at this background here. Is this the same, freaking school hallway? This is from Fate. This is also used in Fate's Stay Night, right? Is this the same hallway? Well, hold on. Dude. Interesting. Oh my god. Interesting. Okay. They reused this hallway in Fate's Stay Night. Interesting. Okay. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. These freaking stairs. Are these stairs from Fate's Stay Night as well? These look very. Okay. Hey. This classroom. This school. This school looks pretty familiar. I gotta say. What a familiar looking school. Yeah. Okay, the impact floors me with a thud. He runs into shit and he hits something. My head hits something and the world swims before my eyes. I hear a voice nearby. It's a woman's voice that I've never heard before. It looks like I ran into someone. I'm sorry. Are you all right? I still can't see my surroundings too well, but I apologize to the person I hit. Yes, I'm all right. How about you? Are you okay? There's no trace of accusation in the gentle voice. I don't know who she is, but it seems like she's worried about me. Yeah, I'm also okay. I shake my head and stand up. Finally, I can see clearly now the rain. I got that song. Okay, it's alright, it's CL. Okay. Hell yeah, guys. I don't know if there are any CL like fans here. I mean, I only really know CL again, like from the wiki and Carnival Phantasm. But she wields a giant ass gun, right? Like, is her weapon like a big gun and shit that she like carries around, and it's like has like a blade, I think, like a blade like attached to it. I don't know. I might not be remembering it very well. But anyway, are you all right? Your forehead is swelling up. Yeah? I feel a prickle of pain when I try to touch it with my hand. Just like she said, I'm developing a magnificent lump. Already? Oh, wow, dude. I'm so sorry. I was not paying attention to where I was going. Your forehead must really hurt, right? The female student gazes apologetically at my face. From the formal way she spoke, I assumed she was a first year, but from the color of her ribbon, I could see she's a third year. In other words, ma senpai! Ma senpai! Senpai! Senpai. I don't know why I said senpai like a bunch of times. No, it's fine, really. I'm the one at fault. I'm sorry for bumping into you, senpai. I lower my head in a bow. Ah, come to think of it, you're right. You shouldn't be running down the hallways, you know. There are people like me spaced out while looking down at the courtyard. Yes, I'll be more careful. Are you alright, senpai? Yes, I only fell. It's because you ran into the wall while trying to avoid hitting me, Tono-kun. Really? No wonder I'm seeing stars. I'm lucky to get off with just a bump after running into a wall at that speed. Sorry about that, but spacing out in the hallway is also dangerous, senpai. Yes, I'll be more careful. Senpai smiles and nods. It's an honest smile. Excuse me. I'd best be going. Beating the dust off my pants, I began walking towards the office. But the older student continues to watch me through her glasses. Wait, just who is she? I was distracted because I ran into her, but come to think of it, she's beautiful. If she's this beautiful, the male students would be talking about a third-year beauty wearing glasses. Not walking glasses, wearing glasses. With glasses that walk. Or something. I don't know. But I'm going now. You should go back to your classroom too, senpai. If you're in any pain, please come to my classroom. I'm Tono from second year, third class. I'll take responsibility. She nods. Even though she's older than me, it's like dealing with someone younger. Alright, if anything happens, I'll come to your classroom at lunchtime. Remember, Shiki-kun, you mustn't run the hallways. Okay, but you shouldn't space out in hallways either, senpai. With that, I wave my hand and leave. Wait, Shiki-kun. I haven't told her my first name. Come to think of it, did she use my name earlier too? Huh? Have I met you before, senpai? Eh? Senpai cries out in surprise and mischievously puts on a depressed face. You're terrible, Tono-kun. You've forgotten about me? Forgotten? No, I didn't think so. If I ever got myself involved with a beautiful woman like her, there'd be no way I'd forget. She looks up at me Reproachfully. Reproachfully. There we go. Those eyes, I'm sure I remember from somewhere, don't I? Oh my gosh, she blanked out of existence. Holy shit. Come to think of it, we exchanged greetings once or twice before, didn't we? CL-senpai, right? I say her name apprehensively. Yes, I'm glad you remember. You seem the type to space out and forget, Tono-kun. I don't think I space out, but there's nothing I can do about the fact that I forgot. Well then, goodbye. Let's meet again at lunchtime. CL-senpai bows again. I watch her walk down the hallway. I'm honestly reading this. I'm honestly getting curious about the anime that doesn't exist, but exists, but doesn't exist at the same time. Basically, okay. Can you guys I don't know, tell me about what's wrong with it? About the Tsukihime anime that totally doesn't exist. Oh shit! Another fucking choice. Holy shit! Time to save. It's lunchtime. Now then, where should I eat? Where should I eat? Oh, what a choice. Gives a tons of plot threads and doesn't answer any of them. Terrible animation. Let me look at the flowchart. Okay, so take a look. CL regard. I'm just taking a look at the flowchart here off screen, off the. I think in the. Oh wait, that's lunch class. Should I go to the hallway? Okay, apparently I'm looking at the flowchart. Include CL regard. I have to go to the hallway. Because I have to go to the hallway. Basically spoils too much as introduction for Tsukihime franchise. Okay. Bland. I'm going to choose the hallway because according to the flowchart, it includes a CL flag. Let's go to the hallway. Lunchtime is packed. The hall during lunchtime is packed. Students head to the cafeteria or to their favorite places, lunches in hand. Caught in the flow of people, I contemplate whether I should go to the cafeteria or to the store. I'm taken aback by my own leisure. I have time to waste here. It'd be better if I go to the cafeteria where Arihiko is. Almost all the seats in the cafeteria are taken. Because I spaced down the hallway, empty seats are pretty much non-existent at this point. Aren't there any empty seats? I cast my gaze over the crowded cafeteria. There shouldn't be any spare seats this late, but I decide to check the tables out anyway. Ah, I'm surprised. No, I'm astounded. There, plain as day, is a table with not 2, not even 3, but 4 unoccupied seats. There are 2 students sitting at the table, and it seems like one of them noticed me during my efforts to locate a seat. Yo, Tono! The student vigorously waving his hand is my dear classmate with the dyed orange hair. My head hurts, but there isn't anywhere else to sit, so I have no choice but to return the wave and walk towards the table where my friend is sitting. I mean, some friend you are where you don't even want to sit with the dude. I wonder what's up. I mean, could it be that could it be the delinquent's demeanor? I mean, what the fuck? Being kind of a shitty friend there, Shiki. An unexpected person is sitting at the table with him. CL senpai. Ah, if it isn't Tono-kun. We point at each other simultaneously. Yo, Tono. Hey, wait, senpai, do you know Tono? Yes, I've met him once today already. We bumped into each other with a bang today, didn't we, Tono-kun? Ah, yes, sorry about that. I lower my head in apology. Not at all. I'm also sorry for spacing out like that. You're a serious person, aren't you, Tono-kun? Serious? No, not really. Smiling, Senpai gives a satisfied nod. How should I say this? Senpai has a unique atmosphere around her. But it's sure surprising that Tono-kun and Inui-kun know each other. Could it be that you two are in the same class? That's right! Me and Tono are more than casual acquaintances. Even though I don't really like the guy, I don't want to sit with the guy, but okay. But we're casual acquaintances. We're more than casual acquaintances. Okay. We've been in the same class since our first year, and we've been inseparable best friends since middle school. My best friend strikes the table with a bang, for emphasis. Is it just me, or is he more hyper than usual? Come on, best friend, sit down. If you just keep standing there vacantly, your Chikara udon is going to go stale. Hurry up and sit down and let me hear all about how you got to know Senpai. Arihiko slaps my back cheerfully. While I really have no story like Arihiko might be hoping for, there are no other seats available. My mouth. Reluctantly, I take a seat next to him. It seems Arihiko is close with Senpai. In contrast with me, who's only met her a few times, he's able to talk to her quite casually. By the way, Senpai, you said you ran into Tono. What happened? Yes, I bumped into Tono-kun between classes. I wasn't hurt, but Tono-kun bumped his head. I wouldn't have thought Tono would do something as clumsy as that. This guy may look spaced out, but he's actually an unbelievably sharp guy. He doesn't like to depend on others, and he hates causing trouble for others. I wonder how long this chapter goes on. But I guess I just continue reading. I also got that impression. He was only concerned about me when we ran into each other, and he apologized to me just now too. See? That's the kind of guy he is, so he doesn't make those kinds of mistakes. Ah, could it be that your anemia is acting up again? Arihiko's voice shows his serious concern for my physical health, and oh my god. Oof, I wish I had like totally invincible mental endurance to read stuff. It would just make everything easier. No, it's not that. I was running to the office to deal with some details for me moving. That's when I ran into Senpai. Really? I thought you became careless because you're depressed over the move. Arihiko folds his arms and nods to himself in agreement. And then, Tono-kun, are you changing schools? Senpai exclaims almost hysterically. I'm not changing school, Senpai. I'm just changing my place of residence, so I filed the paperwork for a change of address. Ah, so that means you're going to be living alone. No, I'm just going back to my real home. It's that fancy place on top of the hill. I still can't quite believe it yet. Oh, could that possibly be the Tono-san mansion that was awkward to read? I'm actually kind of... This translation. I mean, how accurate is this translation, really? Because, if there's anything that I know about the Mirror Moon translation of Fate Stay Night, it's that it gets the job done, but I heard it's not the best as it could have been, or as it should be. But that's from what other people have told me. Tsukihime doesn't have clear chapters transition, unlike Fate. Okay, so I just kind of have to get a feel for it on when to like space things out and take breaks and all that. Or okay, it's probably seen as something special to the residents of this town. I haven't been there for 8 years, but even in my memories, the Tono Mansion was ridiculously large. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's the right place for me either, but it's too late now that I'm done moving. You don't seem too happy about it. It's not a particularly good or bad thing. I don't really understand it myself. It does give quick transitions between the days, but that's about it. I wonder how long this day lasts then. It's pretty. No, it's not pretty. This is more or less like as long as a Fate Stay Night chapter, but even so, it's like ooh, definitely a bit of an endurance test. Well, endurance test relative to my expectations. Even if it's your house, it's been 8 years, right? I can understand if you're feeling restless. It'll probably feel like someone else's house for a while. I wonder if that's so. I haven't gone back yet, so I don't know. Well, I'm a bit relaxed since I've always got a refuge at your place. Huh? Listen, you. I'm not impressed with how you come to stay at my house every time something bad happens. I like your personality trait of not standing out, but I've hated how you're always too reserved for a long time now. Arihiko strikes the table with a bang again. Well, everything Arihiko said is true, so there's no way to fight back. Inui-kun, does Tono really stay at your house that often? Yeah, he does. That damn Tono's too reserved toward his parents, and he would come to my place every long vacation. He's reserved towards them because they're taking care of him. That's why he comes over to my place, where we conveniently have an empty room. Since he looks pretty decent, my sister took a liking to him, and he shamelessly comes to stay with us without paying a cent. Arihiko's first fist trembles, as if to say unforgivable. Oh boy, we're going. So far, we're definitely been going anime with this, huh? I can imagine this being like a wacky sort of like slice of life like comedy scene or something or something. Or at least be like upbeat in tone visually. But anyway, Arihiko clamps a hand over his mouth. Sorry. I should have thought before I spoke. It's okay. You shouldn't say anything bad. You didn't say anything bad. God damn it. I kind of wish that this had like the borders that Fate Stay Night had, for the text. So far, this is pretty much the text over the pictures, without any borders and stuff. Kind of. Having like a box, having a text box really would help with with the appearance of the text. Regarding the translation quality, this is Nasu and Miramoon's first major works. I bet they also found some awkward text that it's rather hard to translate. Okay. I continue to eat my Chikara udon without looking at Arihiko. Really? Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. Actually, I need to read what came before. It's okay if you didn't say anything bad. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're right. If you complain about that, you'll be in for some punishment. Arihiko nods to himself in agreement. His overwhelming optimism is something I am truly envious of. Tono-kun, did you not get along with your previous family? No, that's not it. This guy had no problem with the Arimas. Oh, the Arimas were the family who took care of him. They're really nice people, and from what I could see, they're a happy family. Even so, he refused to be their adopted child, and he escaped to my place every vacation. Sheesh, just what were you not satisfied with anyway? There's nothing wrong. There's nothing I wasn't satisfied about. It's just that I've received so much from them already. I didn't want to be a further burden on them. Senpai drops her shoulders and falls silent. It looks like she's sorry for asking about my family situation. It's okay, Senpai. Sorry for making you listen to something so boring. And not at all. I'm sorry for asking you something so strange, too. Senpai forces herself to look cheerful. Topic might be fine for a long-time friend like Arihiko, but a complex matter like this would only have been troublesome for Senpai. And to prove my point, Senpai sits there uneasily. I may need to take a break or I may need... Not sure, again, I'm not really sure when to end the stream, to be honest. This is, I finished eating, so I'll be leaving now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. She's sorry, apparently. Senpai lowers her head in a quick bow and leaves her seat. Only me and Arihiko remain at the table. Sorry. You were finally able to eat with just the two of you, but I got in the way. Don't worry about it. That was my fault for not paying attention. I thought it was bad for Senpai, actually. Arihiko slurps away at his udon. It looks like it's gotten cold while we were talking. Well, that was convenient for us anyway. I got something to talk to you about in private, and it was lucky that Senpai left first. I'm usually not this bad at, reading out loud, guys. I'm just kind of tired. So, if you really need to go, you can save after this scene ends. I mean, I don't know, okay, so for this, how far until this day ends? So just so I know, cause I wish I could, I really wish I could just go through this chapter by chapter, but this is actually surprisingly long. Surprisingly. What's wrong? Getting all serious all of a sudden. I'll tell you now, I don't have any money. From today onwards, I'm going to be living life as a penniless youth. It's not that, damn it. What I want to know is this. What's really going on with you, Tono? What do you mean? You've been at the Arima since primary school, right? It's going to be a while until this particular day ends because Shiki still has to go home. Ooh. Okay. Okay, let me okay, I guess I'll end it after this after this scene ends. Hopefully, we'll see. You've been at the Arima since primary school, right? I don't know why, but it's been 8 years already. Your dad has basically disinherited you. Why is he calling you back all of a sudden? I see. In his own way, he is worried about me. He didn't disinherit me. He just kicked me out of the house for some reason. Tono-kun, if there ever is a house that kicks their child out of their house for some reason, that's not a tragedy, it's a comedy. Oh, it's a party joke, but it's so boring, it's not funny. Okay, there's going to be a choice coming up, alright. Arihiko spreads his arms and shrugs. Yeah, I guess you're right. If you get kicked out of the house, all you can really do is laugh. And then he said some cliche line like, never step foot in this house again or something, right? That's what people would call disinheritance. Come to think of it, I've never heard why you were disinherited. Who knows? That's something I'd like to know too. Well, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Grabbing his bowl with both hands, Arihiko drains his cold udon soup. Lunchtime is short. Following Arihiko, I decide to quickly eat my chikara udon. The last class of the day ends. I don't feel like going to the mansion right away, so I just blankly stare out of the window overlooking the school grounds. The classroom is dyed orange by the sunset. It's like red watercolor paint, and it hurts my eyes. I don't like red. It feels like it soaks deep into the back of my eyes, and I want to throw up. It seems I am weak against things that resemble blood. No, I should say I am weak against blood itself. 8 years ago, I had a near-death experience. I was in an accident where I was injured in the chest and teetered between life and death for days. I should have died instantly. But miraculously, I survived. You kind of know this, but alright. But it's because of the great medical treatment. However, the injuries were so severe that I don't even remember the accident. 8 years ago, when I was a child, I felt a thud pass right through the middle of my chest. Then I passed out. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. All I could remember afterwards was the pain and the cold. I don't remember much of the accident, but even today, the scar on my chest remains. I guess numerous fragments of glass pierced my chest, leaving burn-like scars there and in my back. Actually, I was quite surprised at being saved. Ever since then, I frequently collapse from an anemia-like dizziness, cause a lot of trouble for others. Oh my god. Maybe that's why my old man believed I was unfit to be the heir to the Tono household and entrusted me to our relatives. The wound in my chest, huh? The huge scar in the middle of my chest hidden from view by my uniform. Now that I think about it, after the accident was when I started to see those lines. I am able to forget them thanks to the glasses that Sensei gave me. But I think I would have completely gone mad if I never met her. Keiko-san, the person who had been my mother up until now, said when I left that the Tono household wasn't normal. No problem. I'm not a normal person myself. Adjusting my crooked glasses, I pick up my bag. I can't stay in the classroom forever. Okay, now then, alright. Let me save. I'm going to save in different slots. Actually, hold on. I should probably count the slots. Oh god, we don't have that many slots. Oh, that's bad. But anyway, okay, saving here. Yeah. This particular chapter or day has been going on longer than I anticipated, and I mean, I'm going to I might stream again tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow at night, like after work or something. So hopefully when I do that, we will be able to actually see Arcuid appear. Unless she's actually kind of far off. But I do want to see Arcuid and all that. So I'm looking forward to that. But until then, I guess, yeah, it looks like we're going to have to cut things short. I need to go to sleep anyhow because I got work. I got work tomorrow. But until tomorrow night, I guess that's going to be it for Tsukihime for now. Yeah, I guess this is Hollow of Dawn signing out, and I hope you guys have a good night or good morning or whatever your time zone is. I hope things are going to go okay for you. And yeah, later guys.